Okay, so let me just test this. Testing, we have the Tapper Eagles versus the Tallinn Riders. Testing, testing, testing. Where are we? Where are our posts here, Vicky? Groups, studying cricket.
I have one more thing to do between games. Any ideas?
Can you check my mobile there? Why? No. On the ground. That's it, yeah? Yeah.
Do you need to check the cameras?
Generate petrol. Come on.
You're full of sugar now, Vicky, so it should be fine. Okay. Perfect. All right, we're away. Let's just jump onto live chat here. How do we do this? Talk to me. Okay, so I'm not sure if I'm that viewer, but yeah, welcome to the game. Eagles versus Tallinn Riders. The Tapper Eagles have won the toss and elected to bowl. It's the second time today with the team winning the tosses decided to bowl, and it's very unusual. See how we go from there. The outfield is very dry. Look at that, Benny. That is fucking dry as. That's old school, middle of fucking suburban Australia. Yeah, that is just fucking lightning fast as well. So
Valley for shots today.
I need Rana. Rana, batting list, please. Yeah. Okay, so we've got 8 minutes to the start. Huh?
Strike Tanvi.
Who?
Tanvi.
Tanvi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Ronnie.
Ronnie's opening.
Yeah.
The fucking rocket is opening the batting.
And then third one will be Rana.
Rana. Yeah.
And next one will decide and then let you know.
Who's safe?
We don't decide yet, so
Well, you need to decide. You know, this isn't a knockaround. This is First Division T20 cricket in Estonia. Who's your number 4 bat? Rana, who's batting 4? I need. What do you mean you can't tell me? You're the captain. Have a strategy. Just score runs and win the game. There's a strategy. Who's batting 4?
put full list already there. We can tell you. We are here already.
Make sure they do. If they don't, I'll be very upset. Right.
Stewie with the authority.
It's common sense. What the fuck? The bottom of the table, whatever strategy they're using is not working. Yeah, that's right.
Are you suggesting if they put the full batting order down at the start, they'll win games?
Yes. Maybe they should start winning games. All right, opening bowler. Do you know? Not sure yet. We'll see.
Should have a full list of bowlers.
No, they've got a full list of bowlers. Bowling's a little bit different. Batting, there's no excuses. You should know your top 6.
Or you can adjust it as well if need be.
Yeah. Lancashire Westfield. Lanky first ball.
I believe so.
Yeah. Well, it's a very pleasant afternoon regardless.
Just a light breeze, Stu.
Yeah.
Just making it pleasant. Cool enough to wear a jumper.
Yeah. And that little breeze will help. I've been out there in the middle. Oh, so Tumby and Ronnie the Rocket opening the batting for the Riders. It's a very faded purple pad. Frano wants to talk about strategy. Maybe getting some paint that sticks to his pads is a good strategy.
You want a second?
Hmm?
You want a second?
Yeah. The drone out.
drone's
Yeah,
out
so
today.
just jump on that and I'll see if I can hear you.
Thanks, mate.
Got,
Testing.
Let me just bring up the stream. Which one's Ronnie the Rocket? Ronnie the Rocket is on the left.
Alright.
And we've got, is this Lancashire up here?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright. Yep, sounding good at the moment. Yep, that's good. Benny's in. Looks like we've got
Ronnie taking strike? No. He's palmed it off.
We have, yeah. So I got him down as Tunby. How is his name spelled?
Tanvir?
Tanvir, okay.
Probably the closest.
Wow. Tanvir on strike to Lancashire. Lancashire's having a very good debut season in ECA T20 League. All good. So yeah, look after his handkerchief. Your teammates are very unhelpful at this moment in time.
I wonder if there's a way of turning up the brightness in this thing.
No, it's really tricky.
All I can see is my reflection.
Yeah.
Can't
Okay,
look at that
here we
for
go.
40
We're going to
overs
start on
today.
time. Beautiful. So Lanky the bowl from the Helsinki end.
What's he like as a bowler, Stu? He's got a long run up.
Yes, he's very
Genuine opener.
genuine opening bowler for the Eagles. Picked up a lot of wickets this season. No. Thank you. All right, let's play. It'll be key here for Lanky to get one or two early on and rip into the middle order of the Italian Riders here.
Should be good value for shots today, I think, with this outfield.
The outfield is lightning fast, ridiculously fast today. Never seen it so quick.
Good chance of a 200 score, I would have thought. That's a good start.
Short outside off stump and just play to deep point there. Single to Tanvir. One to the score, one to Lancashire. Hits the crease hard, Lanky. He likes digging it into the pitch.
What's going on here? Why are we doing Oh,
Just pick
sure
anyway,
not.
it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that'll do, and then done.
What's this up here at the camera?
So don't worry about that. All right, Ronnie the Rocket, ex-Hippo on strike here for Lanky the first time. Oh, nice quick delivery by Lancashire, up past Ronnie's chest for a dot ball there. As usual, the EFP Eagles are ready to play. Do their usual 45 minutes to 60-minute warm-up pre-game. So by the time they hit that first ball, they are fired up, ready to go. Lancashire to Ronnie. Well played, Ronnie. Forward defence, can't do much with that on the second dot ball innings. I'd like to do some chat. Where's my chat here? May not be visible. Oh, here we go.
How many have we got on at the moment, Stu?
We've only got a couple on. These couple could be you and me, I'm not sure. But yeah, g'day to whoever's out there listening. Okay, in comes Lancashire to Ronnie. All played again. All's a run out opportunity.
That's good running.
Good running there. Riders. Ronnie off the mark with a single. Okay. So, yeah, this is a game that both teams will be looking at to get a victory today. Riders been a little bit disappointing this season. Eagles haven't got a victory at all. And I reckon if they play their best ability, they're going to be in with a shot here.
It's a big opportunity for both teams, obviously.
Oh, and the ripping nut there by Lancashire. Beat the bat again, third time in the over.
I'm just looking at the umpire, Stu. He's standing a long way back there, isn't he?
The umpire is a long way back. As long as he's got a good view of the...
He's got half a pitch length back behind the stumps there. I guess there's horses for courses, but I don't know. Where's the ideal spot usually, do you think?
As long as the umpire is comfortable with watching where the bowler's foot lands, it's generally pretty okay.
That's a good bowl.
Yeah, good first over from Lancashire there. None for two after one. There we go. Very good first over. So is this Westfield coming in to bowl? Yeah. In the past, it has been a Captain Singh who's opened up the bowling. Today he's palming that off to another fella. Or is it?
Is that Ronnie on strike?
We have the Rocket on strike. Yes.
Good.
Is this Westfield's first game? Second game, yeah. Okay. I haven't seen him before. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I missed that game.
Have the Eagles had a pretty regular starting 11? The lineup's been pretty much the same, or you swapped it around a bit? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, the keeper's standing a fair way back here. Let's have a look to see what we got.
Oh, that's in the
top
air.
Edge, gone straight up to gully.
That's a
easy
great catch
there.
point.
And that is the Rocket gone. That is a wicket. It was caught by, do you know who caught that? You're going to need to know who caught it.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Yeah. Fielder's name, please.
Fielder's name.
Fielder's name.
Umpire. Fielder's name.
Fossey, thank you. Fossey's in the action again.
Lovely. That was a good catch, Stu. He was looking straight into the sun then.
Yeah, a ball swirling around, so good catch to Fossey.
That's-
First ball wicket to Westfield.
That's the early breakthrough they were looking for, isn't it? We've got Rana,
Yeah.
Captain Rana.
Got
at the-
Captain Rana on strike. He hasn't given us his number 4 yet, so I'm not sure who's going to go in next when the wicket falls. But yeah, Rana Raman's coming into bat. Score is 1 for 2. And that's a wicket. How do we do a wicket?
Or 2 for 1, as they say in this part of the world, Stu.
Yes. I think Estonia's... oh, that's a wide. So wide, yeah, wide. So 1 to the score, 1 to the wide column, and 1 to the bowler. It's cross there.
If you haven't picked up yet, viewers, we're scoring at the same time here, so...
Yeah, scoring and commentating at the same time. Unlucky, mate.
Oh,
Short ball, uppercut, out to deep point.
placed that nicely between
Oh,
the
the ball's
fielders.
gone past the fielder there. So 2 there to
That was Tanvir.
Tanvir. 1, 2. So far Westfield's bowled a couple of short balls. Just trying to get his length right here.
Bowling at pace though.
Yeah, it's pretty handy.
Let's see how quickly the field spreads if they start getting onto a couple here, using the pace of the ball.
Tanvir out to deep point again for a single. Done for 6. 1 for 6. How's the Hawthorn Adelaide Crows match. Let me just quickly check between balls here. Adelaide up by 7 points late in the fourth quarter, so that's a bit of a nerve-wracking match for me and Benny, supporting either side of the teams there.
I'm backing the Hawks to get over the line here, mate.
Oh, no ball. Okay. No ball, so one scored.
It'll be
no ball.
Is that a free hit as well, Stu?
Yeah, it'll be a free hit. So we've had a mixed bag here. We've had a wicket, a wide, some runs, and a no ball.
Front foot, no ball.
Front foot, no ball. With Rana on strike. There'll no doubt be a massive swing here. Probably head
Mid-wicket boundary.
towards the clouds. There's the swing. Good. Oh! And Rana has smashed that back to the bowler. He's nearly taken an ankle-high catch on the free hit, so it wouldn't have been out, but it was still well fielded. And dot ball. So wicket, wide, 2-1 no ball dots. Very mixed bag. Here comes Westfield to
That's
Rana.
better delivery.
All played. So we got 7, is it? Yeah, 1 for 7. Not sure whether I should be watching the screen or the live play. It's got a good view both ways here at the moment.
We've got a bit of a delay on the screen, obviously, so it's pretty good for seeing the replay, obviously. I think Westfield's starting to find his line and length now.
Yeah,
after a
it's
couple of
looking
loose deliveries.
Looking much more solid. Yep, good over.
1 for 7.
1 for 7.
7 for 1.
1 for 7.
Score, what time?
1 for 7 after 2. And 1 for 5.
Yeah, Lancashire will be on their hunt now. He wants a wicket after that first over.
Yeah.
And the next one's really important. I think that they really rely on their top 3 batsmen here.
Yeah. Hanky, what number are you batting?
5.
5, solid number 5. So after good old Kashif, middle is a little bit light on. Well played. Hanky, where did you get this Tanvir guy from? Hanky. Where's Tanvir from? Where's Tanvir from? But where's he been? Like, how long's he been in the country? Huh? Okay. I had no idea what you
I
said.
didn't get any of that either.
Yeah.
Good yarn.
Nice little push the wide mid off there. Singh comes around, it's pretty quick. So 1 to Tanvir. On to 8. Is that the second ball? Yeah.
Yeah, that was. Dot
Play.
the single.
Dot the single. So Rana's going to be facing Lancashire for the first time.
Let's see how he goes. It looks like it's quite difficult to score off Lancashire at the moment. He's hitting that top of off stump pretty regularly.
Yeah. He's fired up, ready to go.
There's a giant leap into the crease.
And Rana did a swing to deep mid on. There's a single there, but not for Rana. Dot ball for Rana.
It's 4-0 for Rana.
4-0 at the moment for the Rana machine. Lancashire coming in from the Stockholm end. And nice little delivery into the body there. Rana dinks it to the leg side for a single.
Good running.
Running to 9. Mr. Robson's back at the desk. Generator's full, Robbo.
Yep. Simon, losing on the funnel again.
Oh, did he? We can still hear you on mine too. Yeah.
What have we got here with Rana? Tanvir.
Tanvir. So was that a single?
No,
dot ball.
dot ball.
Dot ball. Lancashire's bowling nice line, and then Westfield's coming in and taking the wicket.
First time seeing Westfield, or have we had him before?
He's played the first game, but we were
Okay.
playing at the same time, I believe.
Yep.
So 1 to 8. 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 Oh, yeah.
Past the edge.
Looks like it's ducked away from him. Squared the batter up. And another dot ball for Lancashire. Bowling with not much luck at the moment. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got those over.
Yep.
9 for 1. Should Westfield back on again. He's a good bowler, isn't he?
Westfield's first over looked quite handy, yeah.
Lancashire played against Hippos last time out.
Lancashire did play, yes. Score is 1 for 9 after 3.
What was he like to face? What's he like out there?
I didn't.
Which one?
Lancashire.
Yeah, bouncy.
Yeah.
It hits the pitch hard.
So you got to keep your eye on it because it gets up, but not as quick as he looks as well. So you got to really watch the ball. I played one shot.
That will be 4. Rana.
I nearly got caught down at deep square leg because I was through my shot too early.
Yeah. He looks menacing coming in that final leap into the crease.
Yeah, it's one of those ones where you think it's going to be worse than it is, but he does get some good bounce and he bowls a good line.
He's got all the attributes of an out and out fast
Yeah.
bowler except the pace.
Yeah. But, nippy enough for this stuff. He'll certainly get wickets.
Good reply from Westfield. Wrapping Rana on the gloves there.
Didn't look like he was on top of that one at all.
No. Anything to Rana's body generally has a bit of problems trying to flick away. How you going, Kush? How's things down south, mate? Good to see you on board here. The other game at the moment, Strikers and United, would be an absolute ripper to watch as well, but this one has its own little intrigue. Rana with a big swing. Keeper's fumbled it. It's gone through for a bye, waiting for the umpire to signal. Bye, yep. So 1 to the score, 1 to the byes column, dot ball to the bowler.
So we're doing a part commentary, part scoring course today, are we?
Yes, yeah,
Multitasking today,
multitasking. Book and tablet, just to make it interesting.
What could go wrong?
Welcome, guys. Good to see you listening into this game. Both teams desperately in need of a win at the moment. That's a little quick single again. So single to Tunvia. Yeah.
Bit Matthew Wade like just let it hit him.
Yes, they hit him, then they ran. I think Riders have only got 1 win, and Eagles are yet to get a win. So
I'm not sure Riders have a win, to be honest.
No win. Okay. So
Let me check the table.
Yes, please.
I think this is possibly going to be a first win for either of them.
Oh, Runner's being wrapped on the
Oh no, they've got
on the arm again.
2 games called off. That's why they've got 2
okay.
points. So
there we go. So no wins.
yeah, they had both their first 2 games rained out. So
Yep.
unlucky.
Rana's made the rookie mistake there, rubbing his arm after.
Yeah, it looks. I know Runner doesn't move his feet much, but it looks like Westfield's getting a bit of cutback here.
Oh, don't bowl short though.
Yeah, not short to Rana. So single to Rana, taking him on to 6. 16's the total. 1 more to Westfield. 6 off for Westfield. 1 for 11.
Bit of a slow start for the Riders.
Yeah.
16 for 1.
1 for 16 after 4.
Just 4 and over. They'd probably be looking for a bit more than that. These Eagles have scored over 200 before, so
Yeah.
they definitely can bat.
The fella that took us to the cleaners last week in the Hippos versus Eagles game, he's back today. So he can hit him.
Yep. Well, he's got a vast majority of their runs this year, I think. So
And on this outfield at the moment, which is like playing on glass.
I can't believe.
Who, sorry? Who?
It's all good.
Okay.
He just wanted the score
Oh, yeah,
changed.
yeah, cool. Still Lanky. Lanky's going to bowl his 3rd. Both teams playing for their first win. Yes, thanks, Push. That's true.
Oh,
Rana has
classic
done it on
Rana.
swing, and the ball has hit mid-on. And Rana's turned a single into a dot ball there.
certainly not afraid to get behind the ball, these boys.
No, they're very strong fielding standards, these guys. They have since day one. It's really good to see.
It is, disheartening to see when most of the team can throw from the boundary.
Yeah.
It's
Good
really
shot,
good.
Rana.
Things
Gonna
after
get
this.
there into deep cover. Stop
Bit of
for
football.
2. Yeah. Yeah, Kush is asking who's the new bowler for the Eagles. Actually, a guy called Westfield. He played the first game, and yeah, he's definitely looking sharp through the shoulder.
Well, I can tell you, he looked very dangerous on the rugby pitch in their warm-up.
I think I nearly got hit there as well.
Not sure I'd be volunteering to face that in the warm-up.
Yeah, there's no hold barred, is there?
No.
Good Yorker there by Lancashire for dot ball.
I don't think they brought 6 subs this week, though, so
No.
you wouldn't want to take out half your team in the warm-up.
But yeah, so both teams playing for their first win here, and the Eagles are looking pumped up.
Well, they've been in most of the games. It hasn't been a lot of lopsided scores with the Eagles. They just haven't quite got over the line yet.
Yeah. Sometimes your first win is the hardest, then a lot more come easy after that.
Riders have struggled with the batting lineup. Scoring runs, I think, has been their biggest issue.
Getting the batting order as well. Rana was going into bat at number 3. He wasn't sure whose number 4 was going to be at that stage, and that's a bit of a concern if you ask me.
Yes, it's difficult. Your first year, new team, new players, trying to work out a batting order, trying to work out what your best options are. Especially when we have limited training facilities at the moment.
Yeah.
Saw some very nice 3D models of the clubhouse, but they're nice, but they're not a clubhouse.
Yeah, anything's good on pitches. Well fielded at short point there again, and that's over. Another tidy over Lancashire. 2 off, another 6 after 3.
But as lovely as a nice big clubhouse would be, I'd take nets
1 for 18.
at this point.
Yeah, I'm missing the net training, Robbo. It's good to get out in the middle, obviously, but that consistency for bowling is what I miss on the limit, I think. Don't mind just bowling 20 overs on a Thursday night.
I've been having the women's training every week, and I desperately need to get them into nets, because it's one thing just, rolling your arm over and having a bit of a hit, but they need to get more into a more structured program.
And it's routine. When bowling is a lot of people. I guess someone like you, Robbo, it probably comes naturally, but some need to.
Well, after 35 years of playing, it does, but it certainly didn't at the start, I can tell you. I was lucky enough to have a twin brother, and every afternoon was cricket in the backyard, so we had plenty of practice.
That's the advantage we have as Australians, is that we had those junior years doing it every single day.
But Dad was a big cricketer as well, so he got us into it young. Played a very good standard when he was younger.
Does he watch you play?
He watches, yeah. He watches when he can. He prefers the 40 over. He's never been, a bit of a traditionalist. He's never been really a fan of T20, but no, he definitely tunes in. He was watching ECN last year from France, and now he's back in Australia and tries to watch as many games as he can. And gives me a good rundown of all the deficiencies in Estonian cricket afterwards, which he's not necessarily wrong about, but working on getting better every day.
I tell you, the live stream's been gold for my family watching as well. My dad never probably got to watch that often growing up, but he's watched every game.
Oh, yeah? Really?
So far,
Oh,
so it's been a real blessing.
Well, Benny will be in the action tomorrow for sure. The classic Rana swipe across the line, top edge.
Has he been dropped yet?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
No, he's trying hard to. So to the Rana.
Not sure Benny knows the story, but Rana is notorious for being dropped.
Yeah. No one gets dropped more in the Northern Hemisphere cricket than Rana. I reckon
Trying to buy a lottery ticket for Rana.
we dropped him a couple of years ago and was Talon versus Saramo Grand Final. We were defending 230 because one bloke hit 140, and then we dropped Rana 5 times before the score of 100.
I'm guessing you didn't win that one.
Oh no!
Well fielded.
Guessing you didn't win that one, Stu.
We won it.
Oh, you won it?
Yeah.
Huh. So you can drop Rana 5 times and still win.
Yeah. So that was run to
Rana. Yep.
2 to the score. Yeah. No ball.
And a free hit coming up.
No ball.
Let's see what Tanvir can do.
We're back to wagon wheel every ball at the moment, Robbo.
Yes. Yes, I am aware.
Oh, there it is.
Straight up.
Straight, yeah.
Good thing it's a free hit.
Uh-oh. The team realised
Oh, we've
it's a
got
free
hats being thrown. It was a good ball and a free hit. He certainly asked the question.
It was still well bowled.
Yep.
It was a fair call, I thought.
Bit disappointed they got a run off it, to be honest.
It went pretty high. Oh yeah.
Oop.
Yeah, good backing up, boys.
Still tidy over.
So yeah, dot ball. So it's 24. 1 for 24 after 6.
Still sticking to that 4 and over.
Yeah. So we got Westy and 17. Yeah. Yeah, Kush is right. He needs Runner to hang around, but it's not just hang around. Runner needs to score the runs. You need 180 here. These guys can bat. So
Yeah, what's he going at? Basically 50.
yeah,
So
11 off 20.
Well, he's seen
Bowler.
a few bowlers now. I think
Okay.
it's Singh.
This will be Singh. Yep. Singh, the captain, brings himself in to bowl.
fortunately, no over-the-top umpires here to say he can't bowl.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. What's the logic behind that, Robbo? It's
Well, we had Terry out from the Czech Republic, and he had a look and he said his action's fine. And then as soon as Terry left, the first umpire that saw him told him he couldn't bowl, despite being told that that's not how it works.
That's ground 2, Kush. I'm not sure we'll get Victoria to have a look at that.
Where's my assistant gone?
no, she's right behind you, mate.
Vicky, help.
Are you 1 or 2?
Oh, I'm 1, I think.
Can you go and reset OBS on the other
Can you grab us a ham and cheese sandwich on your way back, thanks, and a couple of beers?
Yeah,
Nah, it's all right.
isn't here, mate.
Sorry, a couple of years behind.
Yep, just turned off and back on. Yep.
Yeah, dot ball to Singh to start with. Thank you for that, Kush.
Vicky.
Icky Vicky.
She's gone like a flash.
She's gone.
Like a rocket.
Okay, so yeah, Singh into Tanvir here. Tanvir looks to be a reasonably handy pickup for the boys. Well, let's hit him in the balls.
Might have been played onto the balls. I did that last week.
Oh, did you? The old inside edge of the balls?
Yep.
I had national training on Tuesday night and I batted without a box to Habib.
That's not a good
I
idea.
felt a little bit scared.
Oh, up-ish.
That's over.
Oh,
That's
over the
over.
top.
Who's coming around here?
Back for 2.
Shot out to deep mid off. Come back for 2 to Tanvir.
Nice. Strong arm from the outfield as usual. Riding his luck a little, but that's what they need. They definitely need to start lifting this run rate.
Quicker ball there. Kept out the Yorker. Bit of confusion with the running. Dot ball
So many
happens
dot
now.
balls at the moment.
So is that third ball of the over? Yes. Fourth. Dot 2 dot. Yep. Oh, he's just turned to hoik that. It's just gone to short fine leg.
Someone's out on the other ground. Looks like Arslan maybe.
Okay. What's it? Okay,
Score's
number
not
50.
working, so
Okay.
in comes Singh again. Oh.
So what would be the problem? Vicky obviously knows how to fix it. What needs to be reset?
So at the moment the score
1 for 26.
comes through as an overlay from OBS, which is the streaming software, and we stream the actual footage straight off the switcher here, and so sometimes OBS freezes,
Okay.
and it's literally just a case of turn it off and on again.
The old off and on again.
Yep.
Below on it. So
It's been pretty good lately.
I think it's just the catcher from.
Fossey, thank you guys. Fossey comes
Been
in.
reasonably good lately, but here we go. We're back now. 26 for 1 here.
Yeah.
He's
Okay, so
got me
Fossey-
out last week, Fossey.
Yeah, Fossey. There's a handy bowling line up today. Like
Yep.
on this outfield, these guys are doing really well, bowling some good lines.
Okay, so we're back. Oh, 60 off 5 overs
Oh, yeah.
for the strikers. Arslan 37 off 17, Habib 21 off 13. So, yeah.
What did you say? 60 or 5 overs?
Yes.
12.
Oh, solid stuff.
Just hoik out to deep cover there for a single. Would be the
Take a push.
one criticism I would have of Fossey's bowling is he does bowl a little short. And it's one of those things you got to learn on these pitches is that you really don't get a lot of reward for bowling short.
Yeah, especially here. Just sits up here a little bit.
Hippodrome was different because the ball would skid through, but on these pitches it just sits up and asks to be hit. I've had a few complaints from a couple of fast bowlers about it, but it's not changing.
No,
They need
pitch
to
is the
adapt
pitch.
their game.
Single to Rana, onto 30. Thank you,
Yes.
Vicky.
Fiddling with it the whole time.
Who's fiddling with
So
what?
then when I went off, they said, "Oh, do we need to check anything?" I'm like, "No, everything's fine. Don't touch anything."
Yes.
That's the general message I give
It's like-
people.
it's like
If you don't
we're
understand the
touching
streaming
things.
technology, don't touch anything.
One score. One to the score, one
It's
to wide.
temperamental at best, so it doesn't take a lot to mess it all up. I did see a very large little media box under the scoreboard on the 3D of the clubhouse.
Yes, yes. Inside.
Something to look forward to.
Stop ball, yeah. It's you've also got yourself a little office in there as well, Robert.
Yep, excellent.
You can go in there and yell at people.
One at a time, of course. Form a line, people. Oh, very short. Oh, straight to the fielder there.
Well fielded. So single Tanvir.
We had a couple of run-outs in our game early on. You'd probably say that the Stallions were a little unlucky with 2 direct hits, but the running between the wickets wasn't great. So 30-run partnership between these two, and he somehow could have swung twice, I reckon.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
One for
Yeah.
32.
1 for 32. Fossey none for 6. Singh none for 2. 8 overs in, 1 for 32. 4 and over on this oval is just not enough.
No, I'd imagine the Eagles will knock that off pretty quickly.
There's just too many big swings and misses from Rana. He just needs to calm the farm a
Not
bit.
enough singles there to
Yeah.
dot balls. But
Yeah.
you never know.
Calm the farm. Someone needs to go off. Hanky, who you got batting at 4?
This Saf.
Safe. Is he like the Stallion safe, or is he? Because you might need him.
So he might score runs then.
Oh, that's another
Oh.
big swing. Head in the air. He's missed it by a foot.
Wow.
Unfortunate.
Okay. Might be down to you, Hanky.
That doesn't work for me.
Short one.
ball.
Oh, he's
Right,
put
right,
that away
right.
nicely.
Yeah, that's
That'll
good.
go for 4.
That is 4. Great little shot. So,
Not going to stop on this outfield.
No. Spinner's dropped it short. He smacked it back over the top of cover for 4 runs. And that's a long time since the last boundary.
32.
32. 36 now. Yep. Just a little bit too short for Singh's quicker ball there. Enables it just to sit up and be spanked.
This is the 8th.
Yeah, so 8.2. Good reply there from Singh. Ball a lot fuller.
This is the 9th.
Yeah.
Well, talking about boundaries, let's have a look at some stats.
Oh,
So far this year, we have had 124 sixes hit.
wow.
I'll let you guess who's at the top of the order there.
D. Robson, 17.
Everyone else is lagging behind a bit. Mr. S Hook, Mr. Muscle's only 7.
I've missed the last 4 games.
It is true. Opportunities have been hard to come by this year,
Hippos,
especially in the T20s.
Yes.
I've hit 7 sixes in my life. It's not too bad.
I'm playing that tomorrow in 1 innings.
64 boundaries for Midle this year.
Wow.
He's certainly been hitting them well.
1 for 36 after 9.
856 fours have been hit so far.
Oh, wow. I'll be aiming for that tomorrow.
Solid score.
But there's also the other side of the stats. We have had 1,326 extras so far this year from 6,500 balls. So that's a ratio we'd certainly like to get down.
Is that an extra every over?
Basically, and yeah, extra every over, which in a T20 match means you are basically giving the other team 3 extra overs,
Yeah.
which nobody really wants to do.
So dot ball to Fossey. There is lots of swinging missing here, Rana and Tanvir.
We have had 23 50s this year
Oh, nice.
and 800s, which I think has got to be up there for most in a
Yeah, I
season.
think we had. Oh, that's a no
Couple
ball.
from
Yeah.
Midle, couple from me. Was yours in T20 or 40 overs?
40 overs,
40
yeah.
overs, Stu.
I got a 70, an 80, and a 90. I think.
And we've also had Ram's 2 95s.
295s.
Yes, that's right. He got out for 95 2 weeks in a row.
Oh, who was that?
Ram from Falcons.
All right. Oh, Ram. Yeah.
Up in the air,
Okay.
and he's
And
got.
the run out?
Oh, it was a free hit. It was a
Free
free
hit.
hit.
Catch off a free
Yeah.
hit.
No,
So they've had 2 catches off free hits. It's an interesting strategy from the riders. Catching practice off the free hits. I personally would hit it to the boundary, but maybe that's just me. So we have had 64 innings so far. How many maidens do you think have been bowled?
64 innings.
I reckon it'd be
2 an innings, 120.
I'd say, is this 40 over or T20?
Just T20.
I reckon there's less than 1 in innings.
120 maidens.
12. And as you saw today, the reason for that is very simple.
Yeah.
Richard Parkin bowled 4 beautiful balls in a row and turned around and said to his captain, I think this will be a maiden. He then proceeded to bowl a massive leg side wide. Extras would have killed a huge amount of maidens this year.
Yeah.
I think Parko didn't have any runs off the bat today.
It wouldn't surprise me.
3 overs.
But you don't necessarily always need him with Parko because he bowls enough extras you can get by. But he's certainly cleaned up the extras lately. Probably a bit unfair on him.
Well, there's only 2 today. He bowled 3 overs for 2,
he
for
certainly-
2 runs, and
He cleaned up a few middle stumps as
He
well.
certainly did.
got 3 dot balls in a row there.
Yeah. It's really bad batting by the riders. They're just panicking now.
Use your camera. Can you help me put the lens on?
Can you get me a 6-pack of beer from the shops, please?
Stu, you've really got to stop asking the 15-year-old girl to buy you alcohol.
I would have it die hard, Daddy.
So 2 to Tanvir at the end there.
1 for 40.
1 for 40, yeah.
And that's halfway through the innings. So we're looking at 80 runs all up. I don't know if that's going to be
Definitely not going to be enough. They really need 100 off the next 10.
Yeah.
I think to be any chance.
180 would be a minimum on this deck.
So we've got the Baltic Cup coming up in a few weeks. Latvia and Lithuania both sending a team up. The same format as last year. Estonia will also have an Estonia A team in with some of the potential national team players. And the first team will be as close to the first team as we can get. Looking forward to it. Should be a good contest. Latvia certainly were right in it last year, and Lithuania, I think, with another year under their belt, could be quite dangerous this year.
Oh, unlucky. Wide ball there.
Kind of really hoping we get a bit of rain before then though, because could just be boundaries galore. So that's on the 12th and 13th of August, Thursday and Friday.
1 to 10 viewer.
Be 6 matches, and then top of the table after those 6 matches will get the trophy.
Nice. I like it when Estonia wins trophies.
Well, we definitely won it last year, but certainly I'd be watching out for Latvia this year.
1 Tirana, scored on the 44. Picket fence this over with 1-1-1-1.
But we'll be live streaming the Baltic Cup as well, so it should be a very interesting tournament.
Ball was a wide.
Oh, it's cricket balls, played over the top.
Taken out, off stump.
So that was Tanvir.
Did feel like that was coming.
Yeah.
So who have we got now?
So who's the batter?
Who's the batsman?
Safe.
Safe.
So we've got more and more pressure on Rana here.
You got 44?
Yep, 2 for 44 now.
Yeah, 2 for 44.
Oh, he's almost this safe ramen.
Yeah, there's heaps of fucking safe ramens running around.
Not quite the same average, unfortunately, but we'll see what he can do this week. Yeah, Kush, the problem with Richard Parkin being Hippo's mystery bowler is he's a mystery to himself as well. He doesn't know what he's bowling. Which can be very dangerous if the batsman, if the bowler doesn't know what's coming out, the batsman's got no idea.
It can be deadly sometimes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have you got someone there doing
Was Kashif. Okay. Scoreboard each over, okay, guys? Yeah, at the end of each over. That's fine. It's not the end of the over now.
At the end of the over.
Yeah, not really sure how many other ways I can say it. Why?
So this is a bit of a traditional Estonian wicket warm-up, bowler wide.
Yeah.
Could see a wicket here. Throws it up. Oh, he's hit that nicely, but picked out a fielder. Oh,
poor running Rana again.
Very interesting. Rana does tend to ball watch. I'm not sure if his mate's calling him, but he certainly isn't listening.
Yeah. So single to mini safe.
Another good fielding effort there by the Eagles as well.
Kush, it's a mystery to me, mate. I seem to get one over a year. I'm just not sure when that over's going to be.
There was a suggestion today it would come against Tartu, so
Yeah. Be ready.
be ready.
Oh, he's missed the single. He's misfielded the ball there. Batsman come back for 2. After Yorkie himself, Rana's managed to get 2 to the score. 48.
2 for 48. 2 for 48. That's 11 overs. See, that's true.
How many sub players do you have? 11.
2 wickets.
Yeah.
There's a good point, Kush. We'll have a look at the top bowlers so far this year, and we've got Crossy and Bejon's tied on the top with 12, and Mac right behind him on 10 with Shoaib. So Mac is definitely getting up there.
Yeah,
And
Mac
he's-
didn't get a chance to have a bowl today. It was the Parkin and Priyank show.
Mac was running the drinks today, so did more work than the rest of us.
Bossy bowling nice and full here. Very hard for them to score. Well bowled, push the batter back. Another dot ball. Is that 3 dot balls on the row? That is.
And this is what Fossey needs to do, get the ball up there. He's got a decent amount of pace to him. Ball's probably moving a bit, but when you pitch it halfway down the pitch, you're not doing yourself any favours. You see now he's pitching it up and he's really troubling the batsman.
There's a short ball and hit down to mid-on for a single.
As soon as you pull that ball short, it makes it that much easier for the batters to get onto it.
Yeah, 49. It's the end of the 12th over and the batting team's not on 50 yet. On the outfield, it's probably the fastest it's ever been. It just shows that the Eagles have been bowling really well today.
And fielding really well.
Yeah.
Could be a wide, no?
A charged swing by
Not
Rana
called.
again.
Does have a tendency to back away to the leg side a little.
It's deceptive from this angle. It looked like it should have been a wide, but he doesn't move his feet much, Rana.
Yeah. But
I think that's generous to say he doesn't move his feet much. I would suggest he doesn't move his feet at all. Coming from me, I don't move my feet a lot either. Well picked up there. And the throw in,
It's a single to...
Didn't need to be much lazier with the running there to be really in trouble.
Could have been, run out.
You really have to watch the throws from these guys.
That's the 50, boys. Yeah, I wouldn't be clapping too much for that 50.
Oh, well, runs on the board though, Stu. Yeah. Anything can happen in a game of cricket, as we saw this morning.
Saw 10 get bowled out for 48 this morning, so...
A couple of weeks ago we had Wolves bowled out for 52, so it's certainly a possibility.
12 overs.
Yes, Kush, Stallion today missing. Who?
Milligan Mamby.
Oh, Milligan Mamby, yeah.
Thank you.
Can't really mistake that for anything else.
No, I'm just going to call him
Let's
Milligan.
call him Gilligan.
Yeah, Milligan. On the,
Maybe some offies. Oh, false start. Captain talking.
oh, he's going to definitely
He's
swing.
going to go at it, yeah, for sure. Oh, wow. He's asking the question. Oh,
He's
through
got
the
something
hands.
on it,
He
though,
definitely
but
got a
maybe not
hand on it.
enough. Out the deep point. He's skating around.
Oh,
Just
unlucky.
got
Can that be the launching point for Rana to get going here?
Rana
He needs to get going real quickly.
Not just today, but this year. Rana
He has had,
needs some get
I
some
think
runs.
he'd agree, a disappointing season.
Yeah.
Averaging about 10 with the bat. Highest score around 30, and that'd be playing for Hippos in the 40 over comp.
A little looped upside that.
Not sure about playing a loopy ball like that off the back foot.
Single to Rana.
A bit Brian Lara like without the result.
Slow ball.
What, you want this guy to bowl a slower ball?
Oh, yeah. How was that?
Can be very difficult to face bowling like this,
Yeah.
especially if you don't have the right mindset. I would be like taking 3 steps down the pitch, getting it on the full. Standing back and waiting for it is just going to cause you more trouble. He's missed it.
Yeah, the bowler's getting quite comfortable pitching at that same area.
Well, that's it. You need to be coming at him.
Make him think twice.
At the end of the day, it is slow enough that if you miss it, you can get back in your crease. You're not going to get stumped, I think. Rana's hooked that through the leg side.
it's
Oh,
gone
he's missed
past
it.
the fielder. It's
And
going
that's
to be
going to be 4 more.
Yeah, that's it.
It might be a turning point here for the Riders this over.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Two fielding mistakes, 2 boundaries.
Yeah, it's a 10 off this over. It's a very important over. Rana really has to be here to the end. Excuse me.
Oh, that's asking for it. Oh, he hasn't really got onto it.
Is it enough? Not quite. The comeback. But
So-
no, Rana's done the old Rana hand up no.
Is it the 6th ball of the over? Or?
It's the 6th ball
Yeah,
the
of course
over.
it is.
There you go.
Not that you or me would ever do anything like that, Stu.
No, I can't count, so it doesn't.
61. 2 for 61.
Let's have a check of the other ground.
And how many overs?
13. No, 14, sorry.
14.
No, sorry. 13.
112 off 9.2 the strikers, so they're really putting the United players to the sword.
Habib and Gonzo's Quest going 100 miles an
Yep,
hour.
Arslan 49 off 27, Habib 58 off 30, both under the 200 strike rate, which is a bit disappointing for me, but I'm sure they can pick it up in the second half. Rana gets enough on that, that'll be 4.
That'll be 4, yeah.
Just drifting down the leg side, an easy put away for Rana. So yeah, partnership of 116 off 58 for the strikers is, yeah, I think they'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Looking at a target over, well, probably 250 if they keep going. Might even be threatening the 270 that Falcons scored earlier in the year. Oh, that's very high.
Chance.
Who's going to get under it? Singh, and he's got it.
One chance and out. Very unlucky for
Unrun-alike.
Unrun-alike. Caught by Singh.
But he just looks short of form this year.
Yeah.
He's had a lot of opportunities to bat too.
Thank you. Did you get that, Stu?
Shahjahan, yeah. Yeah. So what did runners get? 33, wasn't it?
I think I had 33 before.
I think it was about 33. I'll count up in a sec.
So Feroz averages 15.5 so far this year. We'll be looking for that and a bit more, I would think.
Move this table into the sun a bit, not bloody freezing.
You go forward, yeah? Do you want to head?
It never ceases to amaze me the ability of people to be freezing in the shade in Estonia.
In the middle of summer.
It is astonishing.
Oh, that is short.
Oh, well played.
So we got. Who we got facing?
I think
Four
that's
runs.
Shahjahan's.
Who hit that, mate? Was that Shahjahan?
Yeah.
No. Safe.
Okay, so safe white pads. Yeah.
How do you feel about the white pads, Robbo?
Well, they started purple.
Yeah, the paint's coming off.
I see.
We're certainly considering. Can you signal to the umpire, please? We're certainly considering bringing in a compulsory coloured pads rule next year. I think now that we're streaming every game, it certainly looks better. Oh, going down leg, signal
Front
by
opportunity
Udian.
on.
Oh,
Oh, he's missed it. So they're going through for a leg bye. 1 to the total, leg bye to the book. Dot run to the bowler.
How's your charge going?
Yeah, good. Take it.
well,
Yeah, it's on.
I think for me actually the pads that bother me the most at the moment are all the wicket keepers wearing white pads. Doesn't grate quite as much with Eagles and their shorts, but when you've got a full coloured uniform on and your wicket keeper's wearing white pads, it's not the aesthetic I'd be going for. Another short one. Just struggling to pick the ball up cleanly at the moment, the Eagles fielders.
Single. 2. That was the Shahjahan, yeah.
And the over 3 for 71, or 71 for 3.
Yeah.
71.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For 3. After the 14.
So it certainly doesn't seem like the Duke's ball is slowing the strikers down.
No. No, I know the United without Ashish today. He's in India.
So that'll be 15 less extras,
15 less extras.
but probably 3 less wickets as well.
What sort of feedback are you looking for, Robbo, with the Duke
Look,
experiment?
90% of it is getting a ball that isn't completely destroyed after 20 overs, and I can certainly say from today that the Dukes will, I mean, they basically look like a new ball after 20 overs.
How long were we in the field?
Wide. 13, 14 overs?
Yeah.
The lacquer was barely coming off it.
Yeah. So realistically, compared to the grey nicks that we have been using that sometimes don't even last 20 overs, it's certainly, as far as I'm concerned, worth spending a little bit more money to have a ball that we can rely on to last.
I guess that was my next question. What's the price difference of a grey nickels compared to a duke?
It is a bit difficult to say at the moment. Brexit has sort of made everything coming out of England much more complicated. I'm not sure exactly what the price of a grey nick ball this year is with Brexit taking into consideration. It's certainly going to be more than it was last year, and I would say the Dukes are getting towards...
Miss something and a wide, so one.
The Dukes are probably getting towards twice the price.
Yeah.
But
Last twice as long.
realistically, we've got not only have we got better balls in the games, we've got better balls practice that are going to last a lot longer as well.
Is there any consideration for kookaburras?
No.
At the moment, no. Mainly because the feedback we've got from other associations hasn't been great.
Yeah, okay.
Feedback from other associations have said that the same sort of thing as we've had with grey nick. So
isn't the white pad safe?
yes.
So Sharjah's on strike, yeah?
Should be. What have you got this over, mate?
I've got the mess.
Oh, he's
catch!
one hand.
One hand catch.
I've got to sort this out.
Okay,
That
what name,
is
mate?
a
So
beautiful.
he's got 10 names.
We've got Rowan on strike, so that's right.
Yeah, I think. So this is.
Yeah, I'll just look at the
No, I've got this wrong.
four. I've got dot, dot, no, wide, 1, 2, wide, wicket.
So the Eagles
Wickets.
showing their athleticism there. Fantastic
Wide.
diving one-handed catch from Fossey.
9 off 10.
1, 2, 3, 4, 8.
Okay, so there was a single there.
Stu certainly.
One sec. So who's the batter?
Kashi.
No, who's coming off? The one on points out.
Oh, Shaza.
Yeah,
So it's the opposite. So somewhere something's gone wrong.
We're having some scoreboard difficulties here.
Wide, 1, 2.
I think it was a ball before when there was a wicket, maybe.
There was a 1. 1, 2 dot. I've got 1, 2 dot. 1, 2 wide.
1, 2 wide.
No,
Yeah,
we're all good for this over. So I don't know what's going on here.
Just played off the hip there.
We're gonna have to stop this for a second, I think.
Yeah.
Change strike.
Just change strike. Yep, give him out.
Shasha out.
Oh, played and missed outside off stump.
Caught by Fossey.
Fossey. Done. Out. We had just then.
Comes in again.
Dot.
Just floats it up there and asks the batsman, "What are you going to do with this?"
And Kashif gone in.
And he's just got enough on it. Whip it round the corner.
And that was single to who you got on strike.
No, I haven't had anything after the wicket. Who's faced these?
So we grew up with kookaburras.
Yes.
Got a bit of a soft spot for kookaburras.
Yeah, yeah.
What is it in particular about the kookaburras that it receives? Sorry? Okay, make it 79. Right.
49.
Missed a single.
Yeah, so can we edit a last ball?
Just
It's over. Yep, 79 for 4.
continuing to have some scoring issues.
Alright, so we've got
Make-
Safe
Back on track here.
Safe on strike, yeah.
Yeah, and he's on. Safe's on strike now.
So switch back up. So was there anything on that first ball, Robbo?
Just a dot, then 2.
Got them 2.
And
Okay, good.
back on track.
4 for 81. You
4
got
for 81, yeah.
Safe's on 13.
Yeah. Okay, shift nothing.
On 0.
So yeah, getting back to the kookaburras, and in all honesty to the grey nicks as well, I think it's not an issue with the top level kookaburra balls. The top level grey nick balls are probably quite good, but we're not buying the top level stuff. Obviously, we're looking at the budget end of the scale, and I think on the budget end, what we found is that the grey nickels ones don't last as long as we need them to, and this is the feedback we've had about kookaburras from other associations as well, is that sometimes, yeah, they're not lasting as long as you'd like. And yeah, that's why Travis was having a chat to the owner of Duke's, and he just suggested he'd send us over some to trial, and we'll see how we go. But they certainly look very promising.
Yeah.
And we'll have to work out, cost per ball for both what we have been using in them, and see if it's worth our while. But I think it certainly looks like something we could have a look at for.
Oh, he's at 1 mile and overthrow. So this will be a single to Kashif.
We're also, there are a lot of things up in the air for next year. We may have a first division and a second division, so maybe we'll use the Duke's balls for the first division. We're planning maybe to have some T10s, so maybe we use the grey nicks for the T10s, because they'll certainly last for the T10s. Lots of logistical and administration issues for me and Stu to sit down and work out.
I guess it's always evolving, isn't it? But,
Yeah, absolutely.
when picking a ball, obviously we're probably not so much today, but pretty unique conditions here in Estonia. Does the dampness come into consideration? A ball that I mean, obviously a leather ball isn't going to survive too well in damp weather, but are there some that are better than others?
I can tell you the grey nicks are not good in the wet.
Oh yeah, they look like an avocado.
I don't know that there would be many balls that would survive great amounts of water. Obviously the start of the season this year was quite wet, so we did have some issues. But just looking at the Dukes, the seams seem a bit more solid. But yeah, until you use them in a wet game, you're not going to know.
Like the one thing I don't like about the Duke compared to a kookaburra is that seam is not.
It's a bit flatter, isn't it? Yeah.
It is, yeah. The kookaburra is really pronounced, and you can really get some good cut if you do it well.
Yeah.
I guess the Duke's more of a swing friendly.
It is, and you notice that from the English Test matches.
First ball for.
Milligan Ming.
Yeah.
You watch the likes of Anderson and Broad bowling with the Dukes in England, and yeah, it's definitely a swing ball.
It's great to watch unless the Aussies are playing, but.
Oh look, and to me the challenge with that is controlling it.
Poetry in motion.
When he's on song with the Duke, it's basically unplayable. I'll never say a good word about Stuart Broad, so don't ask me, but certainly Jimmy Anderson is,
Oh, there we go.
without doubt, the best swing bowler I've seen.
So 4 to safe. Yeah.
Yep. Sweet 2 for 4 for 9.
So just getting back to the comments, Kush says, tell us more about the Stallions game, 43 all out. Stallions missing Ali and Bilal. Stallions missing a lot of players, Kush. They've had some injury issues. They've got Ali on his honeymoon at the moment. It's been a tough few weeks for them just to find 11 players to put on the field. So I don't think it's, certainly don't think it's the time to start writing the Stallions off. But yes, definitely struggling. and obviously losing Safe early was a big loss for them when they don't have their other big names.
It's Milligan maybe, isn't it?
Huh?
Milligan maybe.
Yeah. I just put Milligan down. Nice. Yeah.
Really throwing it up there and just saying to the batsman, you got to make all the pace. You got to do everything yourself. I'm not giving you anything at all.
Same again. Just a single
This
there
is-
to mini Safe.
This was a comment I got from, I think it was Habib from Strikers earlier in the year, was the suggestion that the Hippos had the slowest bowling lineup in Estonia, and that was working in our favour because it basically says to the batsman, you've got to do everything.
Yes, 91, mate.
And
4 for
you
91 off
you
17.
look at Mac, you look at Dom, you look
Crossy.
at Mart, you look at Crossy,
Even Parker.
even Parker when he's bowling his spinners. There isn't a lot of pace on the ball. But then, you know, you have a day like today where Priyank's on song, bowling nice medium paces, and there's certainly, I would say, the bowling lineup for the Hippos is three-dimensional.
And pretty much everyone can bowl
Yeah.
as well. I forgot here. I think I'm with
This is, I can't quite see.
Fossey? No, that's Margot's again.
Margot's.
sort of forgot what Margot's does because I spent his last over trying to work out where I stuffed up in school.
No,
So
I think
Margot,
I stuffed up
Tom
my
is
paper.
the guy I was working with to get this Eagles team off the ground. He's been very, very helpful and very enthusiastic,
One
and
to Save.
certainly wouldn't have had an Eagles team without him. So
This is Margot's, isn't it?
yeah,
Mhm.
he's I think got one more week and then he's back to England. So someone else will be taking over the running of the squad. But he's certainly
Kashif in the
straight
air.
up. Is it going to be
He's running
caught?
backwards.
Oh, it's
Oh,
an
great
excellent
catch, running back.
over his shoulder.
He made that look easy, didn't he?
Yeah. That's Fossey again.
Fossey
isn't it?
again, I think. Certainly got a good pair of hands on him.
Is that
Got,
Kashif?
got a decent set of guns on him as well. Quietly. Very large upper body on him.
Who have we got batting now? Who's the new batsman? Arif. Thank you. Thank you. Did you get that string?
Arif.
Ariful.
Ariful, yep.
And they crossed, I think.
So average still the 7.25 average this year. They certainly haven't set the world on fire right as middle and lower order. 92 for 5 off 17. I mean, they've done better than I thought they would. They might crack the 100 at this rate.
Yeah, they're going to bat out the 20 by the looks of it. That's step number one, isn't it?
Oh, flicked up
Tucked around
behind
the
square.
corner.
Oh, look at this guy go. There's three
Three of them
chasing.
converging on it.
Yeah.
They left it to the guy with the arm.
Yeah. And so 2 there to Safe. Into 94. Gee, I'm hungry. I won't lie.
Where's my assistant?
Hopefully she's
Pity
gone
she
to
can't
shop.
drive.
Yeah, go to the shop. Pick
Need
up
that
6 pack
Prisma
of
to
beer.
open up.
At least it's a shop on premises.
Oh, well
nice.
kept out. Well
Nice
kept
little
out.
Yorker there. Also, there was 2, wasn't there? And then 1. And then dot.
Oh, I've had a little bit of a break. Let's have a look at the striker's score. 173 for 1 off 14.
Oh wow, who's getting hit?
Arslan 78 off 40. Let's have a look at the bowling figures. So Habib out for 79, so he actually got past Arslan. And stumped off Nand. So Shiva's gone for 15.5 and over.
So single the
Rajesh has gone for 16.5 and over. Bruce 10.5 and over, Vimal 12 and over, Nand 11. The only one under 10 and over is Marulin, he's 9.67. So there hasn't really been anyone spared.
No. That's a bell team.
What's the projected score? 243. I'd imagine if Arslan's still there at the end, it's going to be much higher than that.
Maybe we did pick the right game to score, Stuart. Might be a bit busier at the other side.
Well, absolutely, so dot ball.
End of the over.
And I'll have to say,
95.
after
95?
calling Habib out for not being over 200 strike rate, he did manage to get up there before he got out, so well done Habib. Arslan's got a bit of work to do.
Interesting to get the feedback on what happened.
What happened? They got smashed.
Yeah. Yes, 5 minutes.
It might be an interesting one to watch. Go and watch the stream of later today. But Mazar's in, and he certainly took to us in the 20 over game we played. So, and he's just hit. Oh, he's 19 off 7, strike rate of 271. So, certainly not slowing down with the wicket.
No.
And they moved to 184 off 14.4.
One to save. Safe's ticking along here. This is Singh.
And another 4. Mazar just taking to Nand here.
I'm waiting for Dan
Oh,
to play
wow.
the ball. Big swing.
That is just taking all of the pace off the ball there and saying, you want to hit it, hit it. And the quicker one, and a wide.
97. Wide.
1 dot wide.
1 dot wide.
Oh, his teammates telling him to hit a single, and he's certainly not
Yeah.
looking for a single.
That was a big swing and a miss. Big swing, no ding. Swing and this again.
We've got a big appeal from
Deep, fine
short
leg.
fine leg. No one, all the others looked at him as though he's an idiot.
I was watching a different game.
Seeing it again, nice and slow.
That's a forward little
He's,
defence shot. 2 off.
I've got one more to come.
One to come.
Yeah, 1 more to come.
So 97 off 18.5. Still with 3 more runs to get to the 100, and not sure.
And swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss. So
Yes, 2 off, 1 for 16.
97 off 19.
97 for 5.
97.
Yeah.
Well, they could still get to 130.
It's very optimistic.
It'd be a fucking hell of an over if that happened. And Lancashire to come and finish it off.
So strikers 194 off 15.
Wow.
What is that? What are they going at and over?
12.79 and over.
Anything
Projected-
north of 10 is pretty handy.
Projected, projected score looking higher and higher. 256 now in the app.
What's the competition record?
So Falcons got 270 something earlier this year. I think that is the T20 record.
Ooh, I have to check. I reckon in the innings, Father and I both got tons. We're up north of 260.
There was another one that was, yeah, around the same.
So, he's misfielded.
Midfield, but he's got it.
Maybe to the safe.
He's batted quite well, hasn't he?
He's steady. Definitely a 40 over innings, but he's has ticked the runs over.
One short, one short, one short.
Okay, thank you.
So how are you going to do that? So 98.
So it's just a single.
Yep, single.
Yep, and swap the batters.
Swap the batters.
Safe hit that, right?
No, are they going? Oh yeah, safe hit
Yeah,
that.
safe hit it.
Well then they, okay. Yeah.
So a single, then swap back so he's back on strike. And then they've run 2. Let's see if they've run 1 short again.
Oh, what the?
No.
Oh, what have I done now? Oh, like shit. What was the last ball of the last over? What was the score? Was it a single?
Yeah, it was a single. Yeah.
And, so far this over we've had 1.
1 and then
1, swap the batters, and then 2.
yeah.
Oh, he's tried to drop it, but he's got it in the end.
Right, so we had a 1.
Okay, so it's a 1, but then the batters have to be swapped back on strike, right?
Who hit the single?
Safe.
Safe.
Safe hit the single. Yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Second ball, swap back to safe.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure. And that was then it
Then it was
was
a 2,
2.
and then a wicket.
Thank you.
And that was caught.
Margets.
And it was safe. That's out.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Margets.
Lancashire, yeah.
So a reasonably well made 30 there for safe, and he's probably
Yeah.
given them something to play for.
And you've got
Who's the batsman? Did you get that?
what batter's gone in?
New batsman.
Pollock.
Thank you. POL. Okay.
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 And what score you got? 100.
100 for 6.
Yeah. 30.
So-
It's not enough.
Who have we got on strike? Who's on strike? Is that Mohammed? I think it is.
Who's on strike?
It's Arafi.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
So
What is Saib's personal best?
30.
Yeah.
30. It's not
30.
much. Yeah, it's not nothing worth celebrating.
oh, and
big
he's
sneak.
caught behind.
Caught behind, yes. Araful.
Lancashire on a hat trick.
Who's your keeper, Kishi?
It's Dean.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
A guy with a good name.
Yeah, it's alright. We're good.
And who we got now? This is Nazmul, I think. Nazmul Basha.
Okay. Basha?
Basha.
So we've had an average of 1. We've had some.
Yeah, so 1, 2, wicket. 2 balls ago.
Haven't had a hat trick for a while in Estonia, I would have thought. Well, we had Shoaib last year, but 2 of the wickets were not out.
Haven't had many at all.
It was definitely umpire assisted, that one last year for Shoaib.
Yeah.
They usually are, aren't they?
Shoaib would have claimed it too.
Well,
no
the
doubt.
second one was clean bowled, we'll give that one to him, but the other 2 were definitely not out.
Okay, hat trick ball here to Palanki. Oh,
Kept out
great
nicely.
Yorker. And single to Bashir.
Reminded me of Harbhajan Singh's hat trick against Australia and India, where 2 of the 3 were not out, and the third one for his hat trick was right off the middle of Adam Gilchrist's bat for LBW.
Yeah, Harvey would have claimed that, no doubt, as well.
Oh, I think the umpire was more excited than Harbhajan.
Their last ball of the innings, 101, probably 100 runs short in reality.
I mean, Gilchrist's eyes looked like they popped out of his head in the best of days, but he was. They were on stalks that day when he was given out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's it. Got 102. 1 to Pollock, was it?
Yeah.
So a good finish from Lancashire there.
Lovely.
Deserved a couple of wickets. He's bowled well this year.
7 for 102. Beautiful.
Yeah, I had 14 extras altogether as well.
Yeah.
What's the target?
103.
So we'll join you again soon.
Yeah, I need a piss and some food and a switch.
Alright, we're back here. Going back to Ronnie. Ronnie opening the bowling up for the Riders. And why buys or no balls?
Okay. No ball plus 2. So 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's gone the one hand on the free hit. Ronnie's got the teapot out. Pretty average all round. Oh, right. He's not got down. I don't think I've ever seen him move that quick.
4-15. It's not updating.
Stop updating again.
Yep. Over 9 off.
9 for 9.
What you got Dean on 5?
I'll tell you in a second.
Okay, so bowler would be
He's looking after the ball out there. They'll tell us the name anyway, I think.
Tanvi.
And Dean's on 5 off 6. Gilligan Gamby is on 1. Tanvi on it.
Oh, 10 via.
Well, they'll be looking for early wickets. If they don't get them, I think they will lose. They did have a pretty spectacular collapse last week against us, so it's possible. But not a lot of pressure when you're chasing 102.
Sorry, guys.
10% of the way already after 1 over. Yeah, I'll get a drink.
You got a
Nicely defended.
score update there, Robbo.
This is still not updating.
The strikers goes in.
19.3, 266 for 4. So Arslan's out. Out for 119 off 58. And Etisham's ruined everything by having a strike rate of 66.
1 and 3 dots.
3 dots. Yeah, I haven't run it all.
So Cheyenne Khan's come in and faced 3 balls, hit 1-6 and got out. And Etisham and Gul now batting. 2 balls to go, 270.
Oh yeah, that was a chance. That ball.
Riders players seeming to appeal for the joy of hitting the stumps.
None for 10.
Drag the scoreboard over here if you want, mate. Make it easier for you.
I need to fish, mate.
272 off 20 overs for the Talon Strikers, and I'd be very impressed if United chased that
I'd
down.
say that's defendable, Robbo. Yeah, take the 2 as well.
So very well done by Arslan and Habib there. Good little cameo by Mazar with 32 off 12. Certainly will be happy with
Yeah, Ronnie.
with the Dukes after that, I think. Let's see if we can get the score updating here. That's a good start. Turn that off.
Dot ball for Ronnie, the Rockets. Chase is down at 10 overs. Let's go home.
Stu looking for an early finish. What can Rocket do about that? Bowl some wides apparently. Okay, it looks like we're updating again, so turn that back on.
Discussion happening here.
Yeah, what's he talking to Ronnie?
Ronnie's asked the question, how wide was it? Umpire said wide enough.
Short ball, put away but straight to the fielder, and he's got just about got behind it and stopped it.
So 1 per million.
Hit it well, but picked the fielder out. Victoria munching away next to me. Bag full of lollies, chocolate, biscuits.
Shot, that's 4. Sure.
Well, he hasn't got it because it stopped just inside the boundary, and they've settled for 2.
2 for Dean.
Not sure how that's not managed to get to the boundary. Perhaps he should try hitting it harder.
It's a new hawk.
Yes, the one he's got is ancient. Oh, a bit of a short ball from Ronnie, and he's got away with it. He's trying to hoik that towards the leg side. He's practicing a shot to the offside, so sounds like he knows what he did wrong. As we are subjected to the sounds of players warming up on the metal shipping container behind us, despite being told multiple times not to. Nothing like a massive gong sound in the middle of a cricket broadcast. Here comes Ronnie. What can he do? Needs a wicket. Oh, and he's nearly got one.
He's over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off.
Unlucky there for Ronnie. Batters here
No for 15.
struggling a little with the pace of the pitch, I think.
15, Ronnie 12.
Yep.
Having a bit of a discussion.
Are they appealing, are they?
Oh, you can hit it twice, as long as you're not trying to score a run off it.
Does it really warrant a whole team huddle?
Well, we've got time. We're ahead of the over rate, so let's have a discussion. It looks like they're going to come and talk to us.
Talk to the boss.
All right, I'll be back in a second. We'll just put that one down to another classic Estonian, not really sure what the laws of cricket are. Whoa, wow. That has to be the biggest over the head no ball I've seen this year.
No ball, so how are we scoring this one? So
No ball and a bye.
and then to the bowler.
It's just a no ball. And a free hit to Milligan Mamby. Let's see, can he do something with it this time. Oh, wow. And that's another no ball. So still a free hit. Eagles players suggesting he should get 2 free hits for that, but managed to pick out the fielder.
Single to Milligan.
We did have a situation last week where there was a free hit and I think the bowler bowled 4 wides in a row. And Murali, he then switched to round the wicket or over the wicket, whichever he wasn't bowling, and managed to bowl a ball on the pitch, which finished his over. But there was a complaint by the captain that he shouldn't have been allowed to change his action, given it was a free hit.
So you're not allowed to change the field, definitely.
So, well, my understanding is you can't change the field or your action if it's the same batter, but when the no ball was bowled, they actually changed batters. So he could change his action. My suggestion also to the captain was that if they didn't allow him to change his batsman, we might still be having the same over of cricket. Because he very clearly couldn't bowl a ball on the pitch. Good 4 there. Eagles needed that. They'd been getting a little bogged down.
You go over here, we're already 10 plus.
10 plus for the over, yes. It's not been the best one for the Riders. And this is the problem when you're defending a small total. You can't afford to have overs like this.
Is it going to go past?
Lovely shot there.
Nice little push to deep point. Is he going to get
Deep
that?
point was quite slow getting moving, but he's managed to cut it off.
2 more to Dean.
I think it was more of a fall than a dive.
It was, yes.
But he got behind it, did well. Didn't try to use his feet like 99% of fielders in Estonia, so have to commend him for that. Nicely defended. Certainly,
absolute mixed bag from Tanvir.
Yeah, not really sure what you're going to get.
29.
But 14 off it, I think, or 12 off
Yep,
it. 14 off it. I'll take that. Moving quite nicely, the Eagles.
Should be done in an absolute cancer, is my guess.
Is Rana finally bringing himself on? I think he is. Giving Ronnie the old hook. Just waiting for the end of the power play so he doesn't go for too many runs.
No, Ronnie's back on again.
Oh, Ronnie's back on.
Change bowler.
Maybe Rana's decided he doesn't want anything to do with chasing 100.
Undo. Last ball was a dot. What's going on here?
Nothing.
So bowler is still rolling. Okay.
Well, you're right, we should go back to the YouTube comments.
So that's really What have we got here? Anything?
Bye.
Anything? We got
Should be bye.
a wide. So wide +1.
Thanks for the support, Trav. Best ball of the day, I think it's best ball of the year.
Yeah, it's a ripping first ball. Little rocket in there.
Well fielded there in close. But Hippo's got the win, that's the important thing.
31. The other ground was absolute mayhem. Was it 270 plus scored by
272 by the strikers.
that Duke ball? Got a pounding.
19 wides.
Okay, it's another 3 overs, so 23 over match over there. Go and rocket, bowl the fucking ball.
Maybe explaining how to bowl to Ronnie, I'm not sure. Not sure what that little exchange was about.
Oh, come on, Ronnie, you're not a bloody hell.
Fielders
Rana,
talking.
The captain was talking while the bowlers come in the bowl. Yeah. Come on, boys, time it up.
Becoming a bit of a rabble here, the riders. You see one player with his pants rolled up halfway up his shins. Always a great look. Oh, short single here.
Yeah,
Should get there.
Single the Dean, rotating the strike.
There will certainly be some memos about uniforms for next season. Not a big fan of the pants rolled up halfway up your shins.
No.
Not everyone gets to wear shorts.
No. Oh, swing down the leg side to wide plus by.
Well, we all know that we can't be buyers off a wide, Stu.
2 wides. Throwing up all the possible options.
Just part of the scoring masterclass. Let's hit that right, straight down to the pitch. "69 runs required in 93 balls, I think. Unless the riders can get a couple of wickets here."
Nice little shot out there, the deep cover. Dean.
He's been good this year, Dean.
Yeah. Making plenty of runs for him in the top order.
Running in again. Played nicely down to, well, probably a single there, but they've decided against it. Fielder's very deep on the circle. Through the field.
Nice
A
little
single.
push up there to deep cover to Millie. I've got Millie on 5 singles there.
Number 36, mate.
Starting to remind me a bit of chasing against the rising stars. Just not a lot of energy here from the riders. Just going through the motions, not really trying to do anything with this game.
No, just letting it amble along, aren't they? Waiting for something to happen. Yep. So Rana comes on from the Stockholm end.
Is that the Stockholm end?
Yeah, both out that way.
I think we do have a different name for the end every week. He's got that pass point. All fielded again. UF.
Yeah. Another single to Milligan. He keeps building his picket fence. One to Rana. Alright, Dean, come on, belt this.
Definitely feels like the last hurrah for the riders. Need Rana to pick up a wicket or two here very quickly. full one. Gone for the one hand, one bounce runner, and he's put it down. Stu will be devastated.
Got to get one hand, one bounce rule.
Bit disappointed that Marco didn't appeal his one hand, one bounce today. Make the umpire make a decision. Is he going to allow one hand, one bounce or not?
It could be anything going after today.
See, 2 bounce headbutt.
2 bounce headbutt definitely has to be in. That's in the summer days.
Oh, he's wound up. Oh, and he's put it
that's gonna
down.
hurt. Good old.
Straight in, straight out.
That's handkerchief, isn't it? With the drop catch
Yep.
there. That was cruising. 1 to Dean.
So that was the chance. That was the chance for riders. You have to take them, and you're defending a small total. Cannot afford to put catches down. Moved Ronnie into that position now.
Oh God.
I think it's a bit late.
I think if anyone's going to catch in that team, it's going to be Kachif. But Hanky couldn't get a hold of it, and he's wringing his hands now. It's 38.
Yep, number 38.
United getting going over the other field. I imagine it's going to be quite a slogfest.
6.
Announcing new bowler.
Sheben. Sub.
Other sub.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's have a look over on the other field. Tally United 17 off 1.4, so they're certainly having a crack.
Who's he going to open with?
Nand and Ankur opening the batting.
There's some more runs. Nand and Ankur, okay. They'll probably put Vimal at 3.
And he's got onto that.
4. That's going to go across the road.
Come on, log 47.
It's done its job, I think.
That 4 makes it 40.
42. At the same time, they were 1 for 24.
You'd say, under the circumstances, a very good start from the Eagles. It was a very poor start from the Riders, so you certainly probably wouldn't be measuring yourself against their par score at the same time.
No, 6 and over at the moment in power play. Oh yeah, Dean's trying to smash that down to Kiev.
He's can be a good bowler, Sheben. If he's on his day, it can be very hard to play. But he does tend to pull it down.
1 to Dean.
Flirting with danger there on the boundary, just no body behind it at all, just the bend over and pick up. What could go wrong?
No. Absolute chaos.
Oh,
that's
slow
gonna
one.
go.
Oh,
It's
he's
a big
got
hit,
that.
that's 6.
That is gone.
The Hawk will take that. Good shot.
6 runs. 6 runs off the bat. Never in doubt.
So he's gone 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 6.
And that's the danger with Sheben when he starts bowling short or slowing it down, he can really get pumped.
The danger of batting with the Hawk. They turn 4s into 6s.
Well, you and I'll have to disagree on that one, Stu. Although, watching the women's training with the Hawks, they certainly belted a few last week.
Yes.
It's a very, very kind of Crossy to order 2 brand new Hawks for the women's team.
Yeah.
It's called a no ball.
No ball plus 1. So 1 to Dean, 1 to no ball, 2 to the score.
Free hit. Robo, explain the rule to me. If it's a spinner, is there a different?
So it used to be that if it was a slower bowler, it had to be a dangerous delivery over the waist. That has now changed to any delivery over the waist.
Okay.
So it doesn't matter if it's a spinner, if it's a express pace, it's all a no ball.
Yep.
It's taken the interpretation out of it, which I think is a good thing, because we don't like umpires interpreting rules. They have enough trouble when the rules are clear.
Good shot.
That is a lovely shot. 4 runs straight down the ground.
Up over the road.
Over
over
the
the road.
road.
Over the road.
And
Where are
Rana's
you pointing
decided
at?
not to watch it at all.
4 runs.
And now he's doing the slowest walk in the world to try and find the ball.
And that should be the end of the over.
Anyone would think that if he watched the ball as it went over the road, he might have a better idea where it went. Strange. He decided not to, and now he's got no
It's going the
idea.
other way.
It's gone in the wrong direction now.
Doesn't your fucking captain pay attention to what's going on out there?
Thank you, Kush.
Because Dean was facing it, started this over.
Yeah, okay. So the hawk again, mate, I'm telling you. Turning fours in the big fours.
Little fours and the big fours.
Yeah.
Victoria's on her way to fix the other one, Kush. Rather keeping it tight, but he needs wickets.
Let's go, boys. Let's finish this. Smack it. Ah, good running.
Ooh, tight.
One's a milli. 59.
Yep.
Nice little cut there. Dean. Single to 60.
In the over, none for 60.
None to 60, yeah.
After 8.
Yep. 43 remaining. It's 2 overs.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, we can get done in 2 overs, can't we? The fizz has certainly gone out of this one, I reckon.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, we didn't pick the right game in the end.
We've had a wicket in the other game, and is out. So 33 for 1 off 4. They're still going for it, but
Yeah.
I'd say it's
new bowler.
yeah,
Shevin, yeah.
Sub again.
still a little bit short.
There's Shevin with the dot ball. One to Dean. No, just do it.
I think you're signaling to the square leg umpire.
Oh yeah, 2 to go probably. Oh, that was the one.
Giving us a wide.
Yeah, that was the one to hit, but get another chance. Oh, yeah, wide again. Yes.
Short ball
Shot.
dealt with straight to the fielder.
Bang. Single to Millie. 64.
One to come.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that has. I've lost that.
Picked up by Rana.
Single. 65.
None for 65.
Yeah. Do you reckon we can move the start time of tomorrow's game back 3 hours so I can sleep longer?
Nice one. I think we got dinner. What's for dinner tonight?
Good question.
Rana back on it. Bowl out.
Yeah. Of course you would. Why share it around when you can be the captain, bat 3 and bowl 4 overs? bang, it's gone into the gap. That should go, will it? Did he get it around there in
No,
time?
looks like it cut it off.
2 to Dean.
Victoria, it's still not working.
Turn it off and turn it back on.
Do it again.
I did it twice already.
Yeah. Just turn it off, turn it back on again, and then just watch and make sure it's updating.
Check what the score is on
Yeah.
here and I'll see if it's changed.
There's definitely 2.
I think these guys are presuming that everyone can throw like them.
It's certainly few and far between.
Yeah.
And not a lot of really strong arms in the Estonian league. We've got a couple in Filer. Remo's pretty strong.
Yeah, he's strong.
I couldn't count more than a couple that can actually throw
On
from
top
the
edge,
boundary.
and it'll go through.
We've got Kashif there trying to get out, running out of the quicksands. And look at that for a peak male performance. And it's the camera has been knocked.
Yep, must hit the camera. I'll go and fix it.
And that was it Dean? Yep.
That should be the end of the over, number 72.
Yes.
Dean 34, Milligan 23. Yep.
Yes. So this is Kashif Mahmoud, I think. That's why we call him Hanky.
Yeah, that's great.
He used to play for United a couple of years ago.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
Bit of club bouncing going on.
yeah. A bit too much for our liking. That's why we've had to start putting our foot down.
It's internal politics and you can't do much about that.
Oh.
Good shot.
Oh wow.
That's Ben Jones throw, that one.
So I thought I had the worst arm in Estonia. Mine's pretty bad. I don't know what it is. Anyhow.
Just never taught how to throw myself.
No, he's okay. I reckon I just lost technique.
Dot 2 dot.
Got 2 dot. Whoa, oh, it's gone up.
Yeah.
Oh, he's not going to catch this. You cannot catch that. You can't even touch it. Fuck. Good shots. This little flick. The Hawk's going to get the job done again. Go the Hawk. Last ball handkerchief. The Hawk is fucking taking over now. What?
2 then?
Yep, 2 then. That takes into 81.
The over, none for 81.
With a comprehensive victory coming. Although they have had problems with the 90s in the past. There's been 2 lots of 4 wickets lost in the 90s.
2 lots of 4.
Yeah, so it's like 92, 92, 92, 93.
Right.
Right, 96, 96, 97, 98.
Working now?
Right, finishing off.
Yeah.
Apparently we're missing anti-vaccination protests
Yeah.
in the Freedom Square. That's disappointing. Always like hanging out with a bunch of morons.
Our Freedom Square, we're in Australia.
No, ours.
Oh, yeah. That will go.
There's already about 60% of the population been done, so it's a bit late to start complaining about vaccination. Anyone would think they like lockdowns. If Jeff Bezos or Bill Gates want to put a chip in me, I really don't care.
They'll get a hell of a lot of viewing of cricket games.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what they get.
So Dean here, moving along nicely, heading towards 50.
There's only 17 runs to get.
Lovely shot.
Shots.
Can he cut it off here? He's
No.
moving quickly,
Whoa!
but good effort on the boundary there. Decided against the dive this time, which was probably a good idea. And 4 runs. So
It's in the 90s.
It's 5 off 50 now too. Dino.
The ultimate jinx telling you your batting partner out there how much they're on.
should have told him it was on 49. Another good shot. Making fielders down the boundary work. Really should have told him it was on 49.
Cool in. 46, so 12 needed. Let's go Hawk.
2 balls to go. Could win it with 2 big hits and take the 50 away. Nope, he's missed one. Runner, keeping it tight. Just dropped into the offside for a quick single there. And he maybe, just maybe,
What's going on here? I think we're frozen.
It's over. He's taking the strike.
What do we do if we freeze here? Let me try this. Come on, bastard. I'm actually frozen, I think. Just missed that single at the end.
Should we single off the last ball there?
11.4, so we need the last 2.
Yeah.
Hang on. First one was 1, yep, I need the last 2.
Okay, dot 1. So, none for 92 off a 12. None for 92 off a 12, sorry mate.
Yep, who's ball?
And this is Hanky.
Dot ball.
Staying with the dot ball.
Thanks, mate. What'd you do?
Literally just as usual, turn it off and on again.
Off and on again.
Single to Milligan.
A few technical gremlins today, but
Got one.
nothing we
one.
can't fix.
So
Yes,
he
Trav
needs-
Dean is regularly in the 40s, and hopefully he can make a 50 today, because he definitely
needs a-
deserves
he
it.
needs a 4.
That's a 2
Got
there.
that through.
They gotta come
Definitely come back for 2. Yep,
Good
gets
running.
there easily. Moves along to 48.
That's right.
Score to 95. So a 6 to bring up the 100 and the 50.
Only a moron would try that, Stu, so you and me.
Yeah, pretty much. Where's it
Oh,
going?
he's got that through. That could go all the way. I think it will.
That's going to go all the way.
It's going all the way.
That's
4
his
runs,
50, boys.
50. Well battered. Very well deserved 50. He's definitely been their form player all year. Just consistent all the way.
99. 4 runs needed to win. I'm saying comprehensive victory.
So he's just decided to make himself comfortable. Maybe he's going to swing hard at this one. 4 in 44. Or he's reset for another 50. And just dropped it into the offside for an easy single.
That's 100, boys.
3 to win. Victoria's just staying awake here.
Go Hawk 4.
Ooh,
Sneak past the keeper.
and a wide.
I'm really cheering for the Hawk today, Stu.
Well, it got him 100, so why wouldn't he? The reason I love Milichep and Hall is because I score a lot of runs with their bats.
That's it. That's
And
winning.
that's it.
Well done, boys.
Got it away. Another 4 off the Hawk.
You know, for
And that is the match. Well played, Eagles. First win of the season. And that is it.
done.
Thanks, Stu and Ben.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, Robbo.
Thanks, Trav and Kush.
Thanks for fixing the tablet.